Welcome back everyone, this is Simon here from SciFit, and in this video here I'll be talking about how you can get laser focused on your goals. See, when we want to get focused about something, we need to be in alignment with it. We need to see, feel and touch it every single day. We need to be immersed with the things we're doing. So if you have a goal about achieving something, you need to be close to it. It's the same with your partner. If you want to have a good relationship with your partner, you need to be close, you need to be engaged, you need to, work with each other, give each other things, be there for each other, care about each other. The same is your goal. If you write it down once, 2019 for New Year's resolution, and then you don't think about it anymore for the next year, you're likely to not achieve that in the next year. You need to care about your goals, you need to be close with them, and the way you stay close to your goals is that you're setting up new, good routines. Morning routines is there for you to get laser focused. When you start your morning, I would like you to start thinking about the first hour you're waking up. What am I currently doing with the first hour I'm waking up in the morning? What am I doing right now? And is that in alignment with what is the goals I want to achieve? If you have huge dreams, you should wake up very, very early and then start hammering on those things. Start waking up. Even if you I want to achieve something now, I want to work on something, and you have your normal job in between, what does it hurt you to wake up at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock and your work is starting at 9? You're going to be in the office at 9. What can you do with those hours? What can you do with those times in the morning that can get you closer towards your goal? But what I would like you to start doing here in the morning, I would like you to get close to your goals. And you can do that first of all by having good routines that set you up, that turns you on, that gets you motivated and inspired for life in general. I've talked about it in many videos here right now, in terms of visualization, meditation practices, in terms of cold shower, hot and cold shower in the morning, in terms of my famous pink Himalaya salt, apple cider vinegar, and lemon shots. What can you do in the morning that wakes you up, that turns you on, so you're not just waking up 15 minutes before you have to be out of the door and then you go straight into work and you just run that same pattern over and over again. In the morning is time for you, and it's time for you to get close to your goals. The way you can get close to your goals is simply by writing them down. Writing them down in your hard copy journal you already bought, as I told you in previous videos. Buy the hard copy journal, buy a beautiful little pen, and then make that your little friend. Lay it next to your bed, carry it with you around when you go on a holiday, when you're going overseas, flying on planes. I love flying on planes and sitting with my journal and then writing and reflecting. You just you in that moment, and that's what I would like you to encourage you to do in the morning. Be you, be immersed, take time for yourself, care about yourself, work with yourself. What am I doing? Am I feeling different? Am I moving in that direction? Look in the mirror. Am I getting in better shape right now? How do I feel? Do I have good energy? Do I sleep well? Check in with each other and be aware of what is the direction I'm heading in. So for you to get laser focused in the morning about your goals, you're writing your goals down in first present. So that means that I am, I have bought, I have done. I have sends the signal to your brain that you're talking about you. And then you're talking about your goal as it's already done. I weigh 20 kg. Let's say you want to lose 20 kg. I weigh 60 kg now. I have bought my dream trip coming up. I have given my partner the best experience he ever or she ever could imagine. These are the things you're gonna write down in your journal in the morning, so you stay close, you stay connected, and you stay focused to your goals. Now you tuned in, you set up your morning routine for success, you set up your morning routine for actually being in alignment with your goals again. Now it comes into action. You're actually going to execute on the things you're writing down. Am I moving towards my goals? Am I moving towards becoming better at the things I said I want to do? In this sort of practice here, I would like you to start visualizing. Think back to a moment in your life where you were obsessed with something. think back to when you were a teenager, when you played football, handball, soccer, like when you were a kid, when you played around, if you can remember back to a moment where you were so immersed with the things you were doing, you were obsessed. I want to be the best soccer player. And I played every single day when I came back from school, played out in the garden, I went to football training, back again. I trained all the time. Go back to a moment as a period of your life where you were obsessed. You were like, I just can't get enough. Playing guitar, playing PlayStation, video games, whatever it is exactly the same mindset. You are obsessed, you are immersed, you are in it so much that you are dreaming about it. So much that you can't stop thinking about it. You're doing it every single day, and you're doing it out of joy. You're doing it out of like a need. I have to do those things in order to function, in order to be me, in order to be happy. I have to do those things. Could you imagine if you could get that mindset around the new goals you want to achieve? What would happen? What would your life look like in 1, 2, 3 years if you got so obsessed with the things you want to achieve out in the future? I know where you would be. You would be there. You would achieve those things because that's what's necessary. That's what's necessary for you in order to become successful with the things you want, with the body you want, with the relationship you want, with your career, with your life, with your experience, like emotions, feelings. You gotta be obsessed. You gotta do it, breathe it, say it, talk it, smell it. Do it every single day. That's where the key lessons is. But better said than easy. How do you get yourself to become obsessed with the things you're doing? Again, start thinking back to a moment or a period in your life when you were obsessed. What were you doing? What were you thinking? Why were you obsessed with the thing there? How did you get started? What were you doing in that time there? We're all different in that aspect here. We all have different things that turns us on. But the common thing, the common ground thing it comes down to, it's basically like, it's almost like a coincidence. You stumble into it by a coincidence and you pick it up. Fuck, that was actually quite fun. Like she or he started something, I jumped on it. Like the reason why I trained, like I started training with fitness and all that, is because me and a friend of mine, we were sitting in his room, we were 15 years old, and his dad used to go to the gym and he drank protein powder. So me and my friend, we went in on a website and we bought a bag of protein powder and we shared it. And since that day, I've been in the gym. Since that day, I started training. And what was it? I was just doing it. I was just going to the gym one day, kind of like enjoyed it, picked it up, and then it just became a thing. It became grinded in me as the person I am today. It became grinded in me as what am I doing? And that's what I mean with you. This is the exact same principles. That's why I love to talk about restarting to create your mind from your body. Creating your mind from your body, meaning that when you start controlling some sort of tangible thing, my training, my fitness, I became good at it. I trained every day, I practiced, I trained, I became better, I became stronger, I became faster. It's tangible. Because of what? Because of training and because of practice. And when you start getting that experience into your body that you can create things by practice, you get the belief that everything is possible because I can control what goes through my hands. I can control what time I wake up. I can control what I spend my time on during the day. You can control that, and that's where it comes from. It comes down to the everyday step you are putting in as a practice. You practice every day, and it might pick up. Start with 4 weeks, 3 weeks, months, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, and then you will see yourself move down that track there. But don't overthink it. Don't think about, all right, out in the future, in my 5 years goal, I want to go to university and I will get that career and the kids and all that sort of stuff. What can you do today and start doing every single day that will lead you in that direction? Because when you start doing that, you start picking up and you start becoming better. When you start becoming better, you start creating more belief. With more belief, you get more belief in that it's actually possible. When you start getting more belief, you will start taking even more action because you can see now that you're moving. You're becoming obsessed now. Did you follow me? You start becoming obsessed. You start becoming like, I need to do this thing here now. I believe this thing here can actually happen. I believe so much in the process of what I'm doing now because I'm immersed, I'm obsessed, and I can actually see a progress. When you link those three things together, you will have magic, I'm telling you. And that's where the mindset comes in, because you suddenly moved what I didn't really believe in the beginning, but I just went through the motion. I just did the weight, I just went for that walk every single day, to start moving it up here and creating a belief that I am in power, I am in control about what I want to do, what I want to feel, and what is the direction I want to go. And that's the key. That's the key for you to get the results you want and to move in that direction you want to go forever.